this episode, I face the biggest challenge of the series.
She started showing signs and symptoms of someone with dementia.
Madame Koo was diagnosed with dementia at the age of 70. It was life-altering. Once independent and capable of an active solo lifestyle, she could no longer live alone. Today, Lucy, her husband, her 4 sons, and their helper take turns to care for Madame Koo. Memory loss and mobility issues aside, Lucy and her family struggle to cope with Madame Koo's unprovoked mood swings. She could go from happy to depressed or angry within minutes for no apparent reason. The unpredictability is unnerving. It's almost weekly that Lucy has to diffuse tensions at home because of Madame Koo's mood swings. Research has shown that in dementia patients, the parts of the brain that stay intact are associated with music. Which is why I'm meeting Michelle Lee, who advocates harnessing music's positive effects on the mind. Michelle left a 4-decade career in strategic planning, publishing, and banking before starting I'm Soul Inc., a social enterprise that uses technology to enable everyone to make music for the benefit of their mind, body, and soul. It took her 6 years, working on the ground with groups from diverse backgrounds to get her program going. To date, she has worked with 250 healthcare and community organizations, schools, and corporations.
My dad, he had a stroke, so that sort of gave him a slurred speech and he couldn't really move, and he was only 55 at that time. And he was so emotionally distressed and angry and frustrated, he literally sort of gave up. And so he didn't want to exercise and all, and it just went down. And I saw this very vibrant man, a wither. So these features...
Today, Michelle is showing me Soundbeam, a touch-free device which uses ultrasonic sensors to translate body movement into music. You know when people play air guitar? Well, Soundbeam basically creates a beam that functions like an imaginary keyboard. You can play different notes based on how close or far you interact with the beam from its source. That's so cool.
When I saw the technology, I realized that it is an enabler that would be able to help not just people with special needs to become musicians, but the application is a lot wider. And because I used to do strategic work, I created a program around it that would enable anyone, especially if they have no musical background.
Why specifically music?
Music has a natural healing ability. It actually releases chemicals in your brain, oxytocin that makes you want to bond with people, dopamine, all these type of serotonin. And all these chemicals are released naturally, no drugs. And the neuroscience research shows that actually if you make music, that means you create music, you actually will boost the power of music on your brain. Like for people with dementia, if they forget everything, the last thing that they forget is music. It's in your primal brain. So it bypasses all the prefrontal lobe and everything. So you remember songs from long, long ago. So to be able to get back that lucidity, you find songs that resonate with them and then bring back that memory. And so when they are like engaging, they remember everything.
Do you have any critics, and what do you say to them?
When we started and they said, so where is your medical evidence? I was like, if it's new, it has not been tried, and therefore there is no medical research on it. The other thing is that because it's so much improvisation and all, you can't measure. But, slowly people are getting to the idea, and that it is community music.
Yeah, it's social engagement through music, right?
Exactly. So once you have the social engagement, those things about loneliness, isolation, depression, it kind of goes away. When you start moving, you're exercising. They feel, oh, I can do this. So there is hope.
I'm really excited about Michelle's program, so I'm taking her to meet Madame Koo and her merry gang. Hello, Madame Koo. Hi, Lucy. Hello.
Hello, 你好，我是 Michelle。我是 Jessie。
I want to see if we can take Madame Koo up a few notches on the happiness meter.
很高兴哦，来。 你跟我说啊，我们2个人弹，对吗？好，1, 2, 3。你知道这首歌吗？平安夜，我再来啊。
At first, it looked like the family was taking quite some time to warm up to Soundbeam. Uh-oh, it looks like I'm enjoying this way more than they are.
我再给你一个。
It went on until Michelle hit the right note.
那南风吹来清凉，那夜莺啼声几场，月下的花朵如梦，只有那夜来香，吐露着芬芳。
So, given what you've studied in school, do you foresee this to have a huge potential in the future?
I see a lot of potential in this. When I was in school, I think we tried to do music, but because like of the barriers, like they don't know how to play the piano, or even instruments are really hard. So we end up doing art therapy and all that. But if I had this in my school and we could bring it to all the other centers, I think it will work not just with elderly, but people with special needs. And also a lot of potential in bringing communities together also, because she only watches TV at home. And even if she has all of this, it'll be different as compared to like the whole family doing it together.
夜来香，夜来香。
唱这个歌我最喜欢的是这个歌，我每次的电视台和唱我都开。
She remembers the song! And I can already see how much livelier Madame Koo is getting. She's had more activity in this past hour than she's had in the last week. And it's not just memory, right? It's mood as well, because it seems like she's in such good spirits now.
Actually, this week has been a down for her.
How so?
She's complaining about quite a few things, very unhappy. But today, like, total opposite. She's so happy right now.
The Soundbeam is an expensive piece of equipment. It retails at $3,500 US. But it's the programming and execution of the lessons that are truly priceless. The tech itself isn't groundbreaking, but the application of it has astounded me. As a computer scientist, I'm always coding new things and building new systems. But seeing this just reinforces that state-of-the-art circuitry and systems are nothing without heart and some human innovation.